The reciting of Chaffey engine number 1 in this wonderful setting is a durable tribute to its designer, George Chaffey, the manufacturer, Tangies Proprietary Limited of Birmingham in England, and I guess importantly to those who made it function for 66 years. Most of you know that the Mildura irrigation colony was initiated in this arid northwest corner of Victoria in 1887. 130 years on, there are few opportunities to capture and preserve critical elements of the pioneering era, but this one has been saved from a nomadic existence. Like grey nomads, it moved from place to place when it retired. It rested under gum trees, it balanced on the edge of high cliffs and looked at a magnificent river below. It even crossed a great bridge into another state. Tangies accepted the challenge to build the engines in spite of some reservations that were partly attributable to a lack of experience with pumps directly coupled to a triple expansion steam engine. The firm also held some reservations with the engine's design, hence the branding that still adorns this engine at the front. The Chaffey, made by Tangies Limited, Birmingham, Sydney and Melbourne. While all 5 pumps in the infant settlement had critical functions, Chaffey number 1 on the Billabong had the greatest task. The Psyche pumps were periodically relieved from duty when the river rose above its banks. Surprisingly, high river flows supplied some water into King's Billabong in winter or spring for the first 9 years, until 1896, when Psyche pumps delivered the only refill. Although designed to drive 4 pumps, which it ultimately did, a pump on either side of the Billabong engine raised the total volume of water required for the Billabong system in the 1890s. George Chaffey used the title, the Billabong system, to describe all pumps and channels distributing water from Psyche Bend throughout the settlement. The Billabong engine arrived at the Mildura landing adjacent to the engineering works on the 28th of May 1889, not all that far distant from where the engine sits now. This extract from John Henshelwood's booklet, Pioneering Days in Mildura, and he was a pioneer, records the transfer of the engine to its operating position. George Chaffey hired a small but powerful tugboat from the sawmiller. He took the wheel of the struggler, hitched on the barge loaded with the new plant, sailed up the river and up the Billabong and landed them right on site. Modification of both Chaffey engines commenced in 1906 under the oversight of Andrew Steedman and earned him the respectful title, the genius behind the Chaffey engines. He fitted balance weights to the Billabong engine to compensate for the loss of the flywheel and improved the balance of the Psyche engine by fitting lighter pistons to the low-pressure cylinders. For the first time in their short history, extended runs of both engines were achieved. In sharp contrast to 24-hour stoppages, non-stop runs sometimes extended over 50 days to irrigate the settlement. The Billabong engine continued to operate for 5 years after his retirement, and in 1959 he participated in the final shutdown of the Psyche engine that concluded the steam pumping era for the Mildura settlement. This engine ultimately pumped water for more than 17,000 acres. Extensive research suggests that both Chaffey engines are the oldest remaining triple expansion steam engines in the world.